that wants to hide. There's a part of me that wants to move in. 'Cause even though I grew up in the suburbs, I didn't really grow till I learned how so many others live.
Away from my home when I was like 18 because I thought I had to go see the world and change the world. And I stayed gone for a number of years, and when I came back I saw that I needed to start right at home to change the world because it's being destroyed and people, I opened my eyes and I couldn't believe what I'd seen happen to my mountains, and I said to myself then, I gotta do something for my home, my people, my family. It's wrong. What's going on is wrong. I know it, and no one can convince me otherwise. And let me tell you something, even if you don't live there, don't you ever let anybody tell you that you don't have a right because you're an outsider to say something. Because if you went to visit these people living in these impacted areas in these coal camps, you would cry. They are afraid. They're afraid to speak out. They're afraid even to come out of their homes sometimes. You knock on their door and they say, honey, bless your heart. Thank you for doing what you can. We wish we could help. Or they'll say, I don't believe there's anything you can do. Or they're just afraid to open their door. So don't ever, that's the industry touting that, you know, that these outsiders coming in here. The coal industry's the outsiders. Hey.
I feel like there's a connection between the mountains and your very soul. And when you love somebody, and if you thought you could save them, you would do anything. And that's why I'm here. Above our house, up on the hill, we put it there because we love sitting there and looking at the ocean, you know, ridges and mountains. It's beautiful. And it's above my husband's graveyard. There's a lot of graveyards being destroyed because of this. And now you go up there and you cry because you're watching it die. And I'm like here, I'm sitting here, I'm desperate. Please help us. And like she said, you're not outsiders. We appreciate every one of you coming here. I feel like so much hope because I see you here. I feel like, you know, people coming, they're helping us.
Employment, there's rampant drug addiction, suicide, and it's basically like Lorella said, it's genocide. I think they want to destroy us. I think they want us to move away so they can have the coal. But we're not moving. We're not going anywhere.
I'm really getting tired of this legal maneuvering and all this stuff and everything because we're just, seem like the mountains keep getting blown up down in my way. We live in a little Tri-City area in Harlan County, Kentucky. And we've been blessed there. We, thank God, have got a contingent of some old UMWA union miners that still live in our area. And we have been fortunate to somewhat band together through the help of Kentuckians for the Commonwealth, which I'm a proud member of. There's 3 little towns. And the only reason why they're there is coal. That's the only reason why those towns are there. And it's hard to believe, but we are the only little area in Harlan County that has not been literally touched by this bombing of Appalachia that Mickey Webb calls it, this mountaintop removal and radical strip mining. But to expand on that, in the last year we have participated in 5 permit hearings trying to fight these permits, and then we recently had to file a lands unsuitable for mining petition trying to stop it. And the point I'm getting to, without going all into it, I'm just an old coal miner that wants to live out his life in eastern Kentucky, in central Appalachia. I'm getting tired of having to be a geologist, a lawyer, whatever, just to live in central Appalachia.
Like there's the back, the turtle has a backpack with the patch on it, the ant and the scissors.
We are making change from all angles, from lobbying in the halls of Congress to blocking strip mine machinery from tearing up the land, to reclaiming our communities through the preservation of music, art, and sustainable economies. And if we want real and lasting victory, we want to be strategizing together, supporting, and thanking each other for the work we all do. This weekend isn't about furthering one organization's agenda, planning our work according to funding sources, or negating one another's choice of tactics. It is about making people-powered change.
Because we're also a federal Superfund site, one of the most contaminated areas in the nation. And somewhere along the way I picked up Balance in the Scales, which is Kentuckians for the Commonwealth's newspaper, and I said, oh my God, these people think the same way I do. And I felt like at that point I found my family, I found my community. But it doesn't stop tomorrow, because they're not stopping what they're doing here tomorrow. So we need you. When you get finished tomorrow, when you go back to your homes, don't give up and don't stop. Don't give up and don't stop. Because every time we turn that light on, somebody's water is being poisoned in Appalachia. We have a movement. You are a part of that movement. And we're going to keep on moving because tomorrow, Appalachia's rising. We're rising to the top. And we're going to continue to rise because those are our mountains. I keep telling them in our home state of Kentucky that, you know, they're all about coal, but our elected officials, and I say people across this nation recognize that the Appalachian Mountains are a national treasure and they deserve to be taken care of. And they're watching you as you sit by and allow them to be destroyed. The entire nation has their eyes on you. So this is just one more time that we're going to rise, and I'm going to step across that line, and I hope that you join me as we step across that line.